What do we have here? There's money and magnesium. I will take it. What else do we have? There's the ice bear fridge.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hypercarnivore. Be careful.
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Let's crack it
A
open.
gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim, it's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door.
Let's take a look inside.
Let's take a look
The
inside.
shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Let's take the note.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers in there.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they try to sell ice cream from this hypercarnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Let's close the door. Okay, let's take a look at... Well, no, we're gonna come back to this in a second. We'll explore the rest of the room first. Ice cream maker. An ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. What do we have here? The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There is a hidden doorway here. Let's make our way inside. What do we have here? Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. And in there?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the secret room.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
He points up at the rifles under the ceiling. Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine the light on the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do. Look
Your
inside.
hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifle skim.
Are these any good?
Let's inspect them.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Okay. That did give us some good cop points, but I'm sure we can reduce that down. Again, yeah, we'll have plenty of opportunities. Let's take a look at the antique Bell Margrave rifle. A broken Bell Margrave from ages past. It's a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a wooden frame. And here we have a handwritten note from the fridge. A handwritten note you found from the giant ice bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it to the refrigerator door. Let's take a look.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Let's read it.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Soif.
I wonder who wrote that note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Remind me again, what's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Who's the illiterate ginger kid? I mean, we know who it is, but...
Really? You don't have a single guess?
No idea at all.
I'm placing my bets on a certain red hat miscreant we met before. He'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Let's put the note away. Alright. Let's close that up. And let's see. I'll explore this place fully before I go to the other thing. What do we have in here? There's some Nosafed and some money. I'll take that gladly. A frozen ice cream maker that's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Let's turn the ice cream crank.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
Let's try to crack open the
You
lid.
slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Okay, let's do that. That's the wrong one. This one. Let's equip the pry bar. Oh, right, tools. There it is. Let's put the pry bar into this hand. We don't really need the chain cutters right now. And is it gonna be interfacing or is it gonna be physical instrument? I think either way, these gloves are probably better.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
I mean, hey, maybe if we get 2 6s.
The ice squeaks
We
beneath
didn't.
the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
What is this?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advanced? Where do we get one?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
Sooner or later, yes. Let's unplug it real quick and give it another go.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Let's unplug the black one.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like it's the red one, because it's black, the color of the immeasurable cosmos. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason. I'll go with the first one because it's just a weird thing to say.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Let's leave and try it again, maybe?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Let's give it another go.
The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge. You see the pry bar.
Yeah, well, I have no idea.
Sooner or
Let's
later.
move on. Okay. I mean, I just wanted to gamble with the chance of 2 6s because that would be fun. But okay, we've got an insane mesh tank top for drama. Okay, intercom wires running into the breaker box. This is the exit. I'll quickly go outside and then step back in. There we are. Leads to here. And now let's quickly take a look at the furnace over here.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Let's look inside the furnace. Or let's ask him first.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Let's look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I'm hallucinating. I hear the murderer of the hanged man talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs. I'm gonna go with the second one.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs. We should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on with these curtains.
Let's smear your hands with coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Hadramut Karzai, smear your cheeks black with coal. No, let's not express ourselves. Let's just wipe our hands clean on our pants. Let's go for it.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of an ancient Ilmaran warrior. Or nothing. Let's go with the first one.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
Kim doesn't trust us. Let's try.
These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove them.
We're exploring this dark place, and I need the protection my war paint affords.
And this protects you?
This is traditional war paint. It will grant me safe passage with the spirits that guard this place. It gives me confidence, and that's all that matters, Kim. I'll go with the first one.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
And now, just for good measure,
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
enemy of the physical realm achievement unlocked. Just goes to show I wasn't really that violent in my last playthrough. Let's go talk to Plaisance. See what she has to say about this. Come on, let's run a bit quicker. See if... Wait, not through here. This place has some dead ends. Let's go through here. There we go. Through this place. And through here. Oh. No sane person would ever put their head into such machine. Okay. Let's keep running and talk to Plaisance, see what she has to say about it.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
I don't know what I was thinking barging in like that. Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures. Let's go with the second one.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant. Cursed, but I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman.
She shrugs, visibly dejected.
All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
The entity? No, I don't think so. Of course, the entity. Close your eyes. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence. Let's go with the second one.
You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives inside the chimney?
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there. Chimneys aren't big enough for anyone to live in. Chimney. The passage between heaven and hell, of course. It all makes sense now. I think I clicked that one the first time I played this. Let's still go with that.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something, you always do.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
Okay, I don't think I had any more questions about the curse. I think we asked them all, right? Let's see.
Okay, but please, only
Oh,
a
okay,
few
no,
questions.
there's more. There's more.
You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean? Annette mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles. Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural. Let's go with number 3.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange. I feel unwanted too. What does it mean? Let's just say it.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the ward as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
I'm sure that works, yeah. What about the wards on the back door? Are these Simonese as well?
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
Never mind, I had other
The
questions.
woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
That's all I can say for now, book peddler. Okay, let's run back to the furnace in the basement. Go through the broken down door. Come on. Thank you. And let's keep running. It was through here. And then along here. Down through the basement door. And over here. Let's try to yell. Probably
A thick
physical,
layer
physical
of coal
instrument,
dust
right? Yeah.
covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Okay, +1 for war painted your face, +1 for kick the furnace, and +1 for wet your whistle. Because we had some alcohol before, I suppose. Let's go for it.
You muster all your
Oh.
strength and yell. Your throat can produce little more than a dry croak. Awkward, since you already had a drink.
Damn.
A lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there.
Damn.
Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
Damn, that's unfortunate. Let's quickly take a look at this. Insane mesh tank top, +1 drama, clinically insane. Where did you even get that one? No, really, who put it in that drawer? No further comments. Wear it at your own risk, okay? There's just the new quest. And we don't quite have the skill points to level up our physical instrument right now. But we're relatively close. We'll come back to that at some point later. Maybe we can just unlock it at some point anyways, since Kim told us to rest our voice. So maybe that's just what we have to do. Just wait a little and come back later and unlock it that way. We can always take a look at the map that we also have right now. So what do we have here? Okay, measured, we could... Can we still knock him out? Or is that gone now? It's probably gone now, right? Central furnace, physical instrument, right. We can always check if this one has gone white again and we can retry it. But I guess we'll see. Okay, now that that's done, let us go over... Whoop.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
What? Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's a husband, the missing husband. It's the future leader of a proletarian uprising. It's some third option. Let's go with the first one.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
Give me champagne, I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found, right now.
Do we have honor points? We don't have any honor points. Okay, maybe we'll get them at some point, but I don't think honor is really something that this run is gonna achieve. Oh yeah, right, you were right that I'm a cockatoo.
Excuse me?
I went and read up on them, just like you said, and I even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am. Want to know?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
She's ready to put that question aside. No, I'm the funeral cockatoo.
The what now?
The funeral cockatoo, it's the most depressing one,
You truly are one strange cop, aren't you?
she says, slowly shaking her head. Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
There, point at the working class drunk down near the sea. Right around the corner. He has pissed himself. Our hammer-toting comrade was at the bottom of those stairs. So that's the communist option. Do we just go for the second one? Sure, why not?
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found a working-class drunk and I thought he might be yours.
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
What? I'm not saying what. Something bad, I guess. I'm sorry. I say stupid things sometimes. I didn't mean to annoy. What?
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
Ha, blam. Knew it.
But you told me your husband was alright.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
So is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park, or in Shamrock somewhere. Drinking with his friends.
She looks away.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
She has completely forgotten about her book, staring blank into the distance instead.
There. She's worried now.
Kim, is it just me or do we have a missing persons case here? Don't worry, I'm going to find him and bring him back home, promise. Well, if he's with his friends, then he's not really missing. No need for the police to get involved. I don't think it matters whether we take the case or not. I don't think it matters. So we won't actually be helpful.
She just nods, still staring into the distance. Some seagulls fly over her head.
Let's just make her
The
worried a
woman
bit.
before you nods and returns to her reading.
We'll get there, don't you worry, but yeah, let's just get her worried and not do anything. Wait, did we... There's one thing that I thought we might be able to do. I don't know if we did that already. Oh, what was that? There was a purple bubble. Come back, purple bubble.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Look closer first.
The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone.
Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Point to the chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve it. Or nothing. Forget about it. Let's go with the first one.
There? Those are old.
Oh, you mean like from the revolution? Oh, what do you mean old? What do you mean old?
These bullets were fired during the revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
Okay, what can you tell me about this revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Okay. One thing I was wondering about... the spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fills the air. Couldn't we... Okay, maybe not. Maybe at some point. Doesn't matter. We'll talk to them again at some point and maybe then it will come up. Or maybe it did already come up and I forgot about it. That's also possible. Let's see. Let's go over here, since this is a somewhat new area for us. Let's open this up. There's a signal blue naval code, +1 suggestion, -1 half-light. Okay. What do we have here? Cape Side Apartments. Rue Sarges Lane, roundabout north. Zoom out a little. Sure thing, I'll talk to you in a second. Inside, the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. And here? There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint?